and Corey Barks with you as Jason Reinhart back in the dressing room tending to his fighters as we get set for what many think will be the fight of the night. It's Darryl Cobb out of Team Andre's gym here in St. Louis against Eric the Hammer Hammer, a Milicic-trained fighter. Corey?
This is two of the best trainers in the world, Max. I mean, Pat Milicic, Jermaine Andre, two professionals, two class acts, both of their fighters, very similar styles. This is going to be an absolute war.
Now at Genesis MMA number 2, back a couple of months ago, we saw Darryl Cobb, just a house of fire. Came out aggressive. We had a 2 minute and 55 second bloodbath back then. Both fighters getting set. Darryl Cobb and Eric Hammer here in one of the most anticipated fights of the night. And we've been talking all night, Corey Barks, about people have a bright future in mixed martial arts. Darryl Cobb is at the top of that list.
Absolutely. He is the top of his game right now. Class act, great fighter, great striker, one of the best sprawls I've ever seen in my life.
As we get set for round number 1 between these two light heavyweights, Darryl Cobb and Eric the Hammer Hamrick. Hamrick looking for some revenge as Cobb has knocked him out before, and Cobb, no surprise, comes out aggressive with a nice kick to the leg of Eric Hamrick, and we're going to see a lot of kickboxing here from Darryl Cobb.
Absolutely. This is going to be a technical fight, Max. You can see right now, these guys aren't just going out swinging and banging. They're testing each other out. They're measuring each other up, and it's just a technical fight.
And as we often see with two big punchers and two great fighters, these two likely to feel each other out for the first minute or so of this round.
Absolutely. I'm calling Darryl Cobb knockout, just like I said at the beginning, second round.
And there's the kickboxing we see. It's not just aggression in kickboxing, Corey. Cobb with a nice defensive kick just to keep the punches away, thrown by Eric Hamrick, and he will throw a lot of them.
Yeah, if there's one thing Jermaine Andre is going to teach, it's technique.
As Hamrick tries shooting and Cobb just throws him away, comes in with a nice left hand and a right uppercut. Good little combination put together here in the first round by Darryl Cobb.
Yeah, don't be surprised, if the Hammer here catches Darryl. He's just swinging, he's testing, he's definitely a professional.
The two exchange blows, still feeling each other out. Just over a minute gone by here in round number 1. Darryl Cobb and Eric Hamrick. Hamrick with a nice right hand that pushes Cobb away. Cobb throws a couple of jabs. Darryl Cobb, we haven't seen him get caught a lot, but we know he's got a solid chin.
Oh, yeah, he can definitely take a punch, man.
And if there's one thing about these Team Andre guys, Corey Barks, it's that they are in great condition, and you can just see that looking at the physique of Cobb as Cobb comes in hard.
I don't think there's an ounce of fat on Darryl, Max.
Cobb with a nice left hand to the body. Just under 90 seconds remaining here in round number 1. Pair of right hands there from Hamrick, and another nice right.
Darryl's definitely got to be careful.
Oh, there's a big right hand from Eric Hamrick as Hamrick tries striking it, but a great takedown there from Darryl Cobb. He got caught right in the button, just using instinct there, Corey Barks, to take Eric Hamrick down with about a minute remaining in round number 1.
He shook it off, he picked him up, and he threw him down. Absolutely amazing, Max.
As Cobb was trying to pass the guard of Eric Hamrick, Hamrick rolls over so he's on his stomach and just powers Darryl Cobb off of him. About 45 seconds remaining here in round number 1 between these two huge punchers. And what a great shot from Eric Hamrick. And how about Darryl Cobb going on the aggressive after he got caught?
Amazing. It's clear that Darryl wants nothing to do with the hammer on the ground. Milicic is a very, very, very skilled fighting system on the ground. And he stood right up. He wants to stand with this guy.
These two feel each other out once again as we're almost done here with round number 1. Nice straight right hand by Darryl Cobb, trying to steal the round here at the end of the first.
Amazing, Max, amazing.
This fight so far, everything we hoped and thought it would be, Corey Barks.
It looks like it's going to go to round 2.
And it will. That is the end of round number 1. Darryl Cobb and Eric the Hammer Hamrick. Who do you give round number 1 to, Corey?
That's a hard call, Max. That's a hard call. Darryl got caught, but he also got taken down after that. It's really, really hard. I would have to give it to Darryl with that take.
And here we go, round number 2, and Darryl Cobb comes out aggressively. Huge right hand, and that is it. Just like you called, Corey Barks, Darryl Cobb, TKO round number 2. The huge right cross that catches Eric Hamrick right in the button.
What I tell you, Max, amazing, amazing. And just like the sport that Jermaine Andre is, he's going to tell Darryl to go make sure he's okay, which he will do.
And Hamrick is okay. just got caught right in the chin. It's one of those things that just momentarily separates you from your senses, and it shows how dangerous Darryl Cobb is. We saw him work it with the feet in the first round, and just a dynamite right hand, an explosive right hand.
It's all about the technique and knowing what you're doing, and basically outsmart the grappler. You got to go in and hurt yourself. So if you're going to hurt yourself, what do you think you're going to do to the fighter? So you guys are going to see a real good show, and I'm going in to break my leg on his leg, break my hand on his face.
The east side against the west side. As you see the tail of the tape, Darryl Cobb, a 3-1. Wayne Pitman, more experienced, 10-5. Pitman also 8 years older. He's got Darryl Cobb 3 inches
don't count
and 8
Wayne
pounds
out,
on
man.
his opponent.
You definitely do not want to underestimate Wayne, for sure. He's got a lot of experience.
Darryl Cobb sprints across the cage, and he wants to take this fight to Wayne Pitman immediately, and Pitman wants to bring this thing down to the ground.
Excellent sprawl. Excellent sprawl, Max.
Cobb sprawls on top, and he's throwing all sorts of punches.
He's throwing bombs
inside of Wayne Pitman.
Ooh, he wanted his arm.
Hands up for Wayne, man. He's got to get his hands up. And, Darryl's calm down a little bit, man. Get his composure here.
He is as
good.
He's as frenetic as we've seen a fighter to start tonight. And I don't know if
Nice
we go
body
9
shot.
minutes at this pace. But this is exactly where Darryl Cobb wants to fight.
That pain.
That one hurt Wayne.
His eye. He can't see out of his left eye. I guarantee it, Max.
Pittman tries to shoot once again. Cobb with a nice sprawl. He's pushed up against the cage.
Cobb is a warrior. He's fought before and been the main event and just showed incredible heart. And I've seen one of the best fights I've ever seen was with Darryl Cobb and the Sandman.
And just look at Cobb. You can tell what tremendous shape he's in.
Pittman's
Cobb
hurt.
now looking for the rear mount, and he's going for that neck. He's not quite there, but you said it, Corey. Pittman is hurt. He's bleeding from his eye, and he's got the rear naked choke.
That's it. That's it, Max. That's it.
Wayne Pittman is not wrong for this fight if Darryl Cobb can cinch this in.
Brutal right hand. Brutal.
Wayne Pittman wearing the proverbial.
Look at that.
Look at the heart of Pittman.
Never count a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu student out.
See, I told you, Pittman is never underestimated.
As he turns it right around,
Look at that.
bleeding all over the ring. What heart from Wayne Pittman.
I've seen this guy in wars, man. This guy is definitely somebody you do not want to underestimate.
The Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter Wayne Pittman now in a dominant position as Darryl Cobb on his back for the first time in this fight. Just over 1 minute remaining in round 1.
You know, that Wayne is underdog in many, many fights that he goes into because he'll fight anybody and everybody, you know?
Wow.
As Cobb has his hands wrapped around the back of the head of Wayne Pittman.
They got to check out that cut, Max.
Referee Robbie Lawler breaks up the 2. And that's exactly what's happening, Corey.
I don't think they're going to stop it.
Robert Holloway will be called to the red corner to check out the cut of Wayne Pittman.
Cobb looks like he just wrestled like a dead whale.
Not a cut. I believe it is coming from the nose, possibly.
And just a phenomenal right hand. Does not want this fight to end either. Breathing heavily over in his corner. He's going to sprint across the ring once again.
That's a real fighter in Wayne Pittman, man. Not giving up, you know, and moving forward. That is a warrior there.
That's a nice kick to the leg.
Cobb has an excellent sprawl.
As they're back up on their feet once again, Pittman wants to bring this fight back down to the ground. Cobb not allowing him to do that.
You can't teach heart, you know, you can't teach heart, and that's what Wayne Pittman has, is heart and the skill, but in heart, man, you can't teach it.
A couple of token kicks from Pittman and a huge kick from Cobb once again. A nice sprawl by Cobb.
Wow.
Wayne just has to circle, you know, and not come straight forward there.
Again, Pittman trying to shoot. Now Cobb's going.
He's going down.
He sees Pittman on his back, and he is going in there for the kill.
Cobb wants nothing to do with him on the ground. That's
Wayne
it.
Pittman is tapped out, cannot breathe from that cut anymore, and Darryl Cobb is excited as he defeats Wayne Pittman in a high-paced, huge energy fight between these two big bodies.
What a phenomenal fight, Max.
A lot of blood.
You can't fault Wayne Pittman for tapping.